Welcome back to Papa Bear Games. Today we're going to continue working on our side quests. We currently have a few missions here, like the rabbit research. Siren Lost is too high for us, but we're going to try and get through a few more of these before we continue our main storyline quests, which is Chapter 3. We're almost at the recommended level for that. So let's go ahead and start the rabbit research. We're a little ways away, but I think we can catch up to that and hopefully not get obliterated by the enemies in the area. Again, if we find any prospecting locations or probes we can drop, we're going to go ahead and drop those probes. Oh, that thing is gigantic. Let's go capture some rabbits. I have a feeling that thing's going to attack us.
Get this started.
We're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Let's see you wobble.
Shadow strike.
Fire carnival!
Side slash.
Split me! Look at that!
Now, my turn.
Follow up with melee attack.
Slice. Image destroyed. Move in and strike.
Split me!
That could have dented it.
Whoa.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Chrome armor!
Some nice. Move in and do some damage. Yeah.
Trash chuck!
Recuperate!
Oh, I was supposed to go with that helmet.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Slice.
Ha!
Kristy! Fire carnival!
Upper hand.
Flame cloak!
I owe you one.
Easy peasy.
Let's keep it up!
Ooh, we got an advanced survival sleeve. Alley-oop. Oh, there we go. Bunch of the treasure there. This game is massive. No, don't think I can make it up this gigantic cliff face. We'll have to move in this way. And hopefully not get attacked by them. I think we can get on top of this cliff over here. There we go. There we go. Well, let's see if we can dive bomb. I'm gonna save just in case. Whoa! I was hoping to have a splashdown. That didn't quite work out. Or are they up? Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully a few of them are over here. Alright, maybe we can fast travel. I don't think there's a chance we can jump back up that way. Alright, we can make it over here to this one. Alright, rabbit research is complete. That's quite a ways out of our way. Archibald the Revolutionary. A tyrant is giving the Harriers a hard time. Help them hunt down Archibald the Revolutionary. Yeah, we can fast travel over there as well, so we're gonna go do that one, and we're gonna warp back over here. Oh, that's level 11. Maybe not. We need to get that weapon data first. Let's get over there. Well, let's see if we can handle it. We're gonna go take on a tyrant. Nah, I can already tell you, level 13, we're level 8. Head back to the city and grab these quests.
Now what?
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you, and I know that you're terribly busy, but is there any way you might help with a rather urgent request? I promise I won't take much of your time. Heck, I don't have much of my own to spend taking up yours. Getting off track. Anyway, I know I should be running this request through official channels and all that, so I'm sorry. But there's just no time. I'm desperate at this point, and I'll literally take any help I can get. Not to say you're just anybody. You're great. Ha 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 ha. Look, I know I must sound completely bonkers, but just hear me out, okay? That's all I ask. Let's listen. Really? You're going to listen to me? Oh man, what are the odds? The very first person I asked would help me out, huh? Like 9 to 1. I'm shy, you see, and I'd about worked myself into a panic thinking I'd have to keep approaching strangers, what with staring and the awkwardness, and yeah, so I need you to deliver some supplies to a blade team in the field. I'm a mechanic, you see, specializing in skills. I tend to head up a lot of important projects. Sorry, did that sound braggy? Anyway, I just got a call from a team that's always been really nice to me. They asked me to bring them supplies so they can do a field repair of their skills. Apparently something called a Whimsical Douguill attacked them after they left on a mission, and now they're stranded out there. I pride myself on customer service, but me wandering around outside the city is just no bad idea, bad idea. Especially with Whimsical Douguill that broke their skull still kicking around. Much as I wanted to help, I'm just a mechanic. There was only so much I could do. But on the other hand, the thought of those poor skells lying there all beat up just broke my heart. So I gathered some adventure-y stuff and left town, but then kind of panicked about what to do next. The only sane plan I could come up with was asking someone else for help, and then you came along. It's like magic, only not. Anyway, I know I should post this mission to Mission Control. Yeah, we're gonna take... You could have just asked us to do that. Yeah, you don't have time for rules, but you can talk our ear off. Alright. Let's see if we can grab a few more quests from here real quick before we run out of here. Yeah, we got this one here. Gonna grab this one, which is a... I know I like to talk, but that person was more of a rambler than I am. It's Papa Bear, right? You betcha. Oh, good, I've been looking for you. The name's Kristy with a K. I'm the operations manager for Frontier Nav. Nagi requested that I brief you on the whole Frontier Nav deal. Sound good? Wait, no, I wanted to listen. Okay. Alright, there are a bunch of different data probes, placement sites. It's vital that you keep your desired application in mind. Alright. Oh, we can set more probes in one location. Yeah. Mining probe G2, research probe G2, storage probe. Let's do it. Remember the data probe you installed out on the East Gate plane? Yes. Good. I can see why you're on Nagi's shortlist. So if you ever need to verify its exact location, just access the segment map with your comm device. I'll point out a pair of placement sites and planes past the East Gate that you can chain together on the Frontier Nav grid. Head there and install a data probe at each site, okay? But I don't want just any probe installed there. You'll need to change them to be the same type. That's how you get the chain amplification effects. You can swap around data probes using your comm device. Just select the corresponding site on the Frontier Nav map. If you select Swap Data Probe, you can take your pick from all the unused probes you've got. You do have unused probes, right? Lady, I don't have anything. Here, take a few mining probes just in case. They're on me, but don't go spreading tales of my generosity. Your assignment is to travel to the 2 specified sites and install data probes there. Then make sure all 3 of your installed probes are set as mining probes. You'll figure it out. It's all much clearer in action. By going to the main menu map Frontier Nav, you can check the status of data probes currently installed at FN sites across Mira, as well as swap installed probes around. Alright. This actually sounds super important. How much you want to bet instead of running all the way there? How do I use Frontier Nav? Open Frontier Nav often. You can check placement of your data probes and swap them out for other types as needed via the Frontier Nav system. Press L and R on the map screen to switch over to Frontier Nav. 2. Place the data probes. Data probes can be installed at FN sites and are an integral part of the expanding Frontier network. Once you've installed a data probe at the FN site, you'll then periodically receive resources and cash from it. You can also check the details of the FN site via Frontier Nav from the moment your data probe has been placed. Variety is the spice of probes. Data probes come in many flavors, each with different effects and capabilities. Swapping one out for another may grant you some other benefits. To swap out data probes, select the FN site that you've already installed a probe at and press pay. Whenever you come across a new type of data probe, take that time to revisit your FN site info and see if it makes sense to replace any of your previously installed probes with a more efficient model. Alright, I think I'm going to have to do a video on how to be as efficient as possible with our data probes. We're going to fast travel over to this one. No reason to torture y'all with running back and forth. So they're saying we can go right up to this and technically can't we open up our map and go to the Frontier Nav? Swap data probe, and they said to go to our mining probe. That gives us 30% less revenue ability, but it gives us 100% versus 50% production ability. And it's going to cost us money. But we did step 1. Is that another data probe in there we can drop? Okay, we need to go drop another probe here, so I'm going to try and... We're going to go here and drop that probe. Well, it did not mark our spot. Let's mark a... No! Want it kind of in the middle here? Alright, well, we know we need to head this way. Ooh, let's not engage them.
They've seen us.
Okay, I guess we did engage them. Which one did we engage?
Open fire!
Fire!
Follow me!
Cover fire!
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Assault hammer!
Move in and strike.
Thermal payload!
Flame grenade!
Side slash.
Chrome armor! Slit gauge!
Slide. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Primer.
Slit gauge! Dinner is served.
Let's keep it up.
Alright, let's drop a mining probe here. And she said mining probe. Okay. Excellent. Now we are Probe-fessionals, but I'm hoping that that finished out the mission. Learn. Okay. We have to go and turn that in. Or do we have to... It says we need to have a research probe and a storage probe. Well, let's go unlock 2 more probes. Where's the best area to get those quickly? We'll go along this path here and grab these 2 probes. Because we want to do them in order so they all connect to each other. Oh, we need to go talk to Kristy. We're going to grab this last probe location before we go talk to her. As long as I can get there without getting lost. Oh, sorry everybody, we're going to grab one other mission here. That's kind of the beauty of this game, is you can just kind of grab quests and go and keep going with them. Where did they go? Yeah, they're right here in front of us, so let's... They're supposed to be right here in front of us. Okay, up there on top of the hill. Unless they're way up top. Well, that's kind of a problem. Don't be afraid to fast travel. Clearly, I am not seeing where that vehicle is, where that vehicle mission is, even though it's supposedly right in front of me. But I'm not seeing it here. Alright, we're gonna fast travel back to the city and turn in this quest.
I see.
Did you actually?
The probes are installed and set up as mining probes. Perfect. You work fast. I'm sure that's part of what Nagi sees in you. we're not gonna boast. That humility will serve you well. Never lose sight of it. That said, a little confidence doesn't hurt either. Try setting your comm device to display to frontier nav mode. You should see 3 sites circled in red and connected by link lines. That's a 3-site link combo that boosts the effects of each of those data probes by 30%. If you get that link combo up to 5 neighboring sites with the same data probe type set, the effects will be amplified by 50%, and an 8-probe link combo will net you an extra 80%. You see where this is going? The more data probes of the same type you install in neighboring placement sites, the more efficient Frontier Nav and your related assignments will be. So think you've got the hang of this chaining data probes jazz? Yes, I do. Swift pupils make teaching a pleasure. Well then, I'd say that concludes your first assignment. You can have this research probe by way of reward. Don't say I never gave you anything. I'll teach you about that one next, okay? We'll start the same way. I'll point you to a new Frontier Nav probe site, and you'll go install a probe. Then you'll use your comm device to change its type to a research probe. Then on top of that, I want you to go find an unexplored territory known as the Rock Cavern. Good luck. Setting up data probes of the same type and grade in a row of chain sites will create a chain combo, increasing the probe's performance. Even high-grade probes can work even better if you manage to chain them up. Yep, we got that. So
Well,
alright. So we'll eventually make our way to the rock probe. We have another mission that should hopefully not take too much time, where we need to bring these supplies. So let's go ahead and track this mission, and this is also close to the chapter 3 mission, which I'll tie into my main walkthrough. So, oh, it's right next to Kristy's Probe-fessional as well. Alright. We'll actually knock hers out and then get this stuff to the Blade expedition here. Let's warp on.
One, two, three.
Alright. I know I like to ramp a bit, but remember when, if any of you guys have played Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, I remember spending countless hours just exploring the layout of places and collecting all of the vegetables that I could cook and make at camp. Maybe that was the third one I'm thinking about, Chronicles 3. But kind of a sucker for going after all of these little crystals.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Oh, we leveled up. That means we are ready to continue the main storyline. So after these next 2 side quests, I'll get back to my main story and do another episode for chapter 3. We got a probe site here. I hope these guys don't attack us. Right now, before we do something boneheaded, I'm pretty sure she said we needed to do a specific probe here. We needed to do a research probe this time. Go to our Frontier Nav and do a research probe. Pretty sure Show on map. That's where we are. Okay, there's another research probe way up there. We're gonna grab that after we drop off this gear. No, we're closer to it right now. We are going to place a marker on our map, run up there. And drop another research probe. Maybe we'll unlock another fast travel spot too. And we are way off course. Come on, we made it up there once. Gotta get up this mountain. Okay, we do not want to get spotted by that flying creature. Oh dear.
I think even my cooking got better.
Well, we're looking for a probe in here. the way we came in. We'll see if we can climb up any of these, but if we can't, oh, here we go. I don't know if we accomplished anything in here. Well, the one thing we did find is Skell wreckage, but that's about it. Unless there's a way out of the cave over here. No, we're going off course more. Oh dear lord. Nope. Time to run.
Sorry, guys, I'm finished. Hit him hard for me.
I don't think we're going to make it through there for right now, so we'll go and drop off our supplies. I'm probably going to be editing this video and editing this whole section out. Let's see if we can fast travel back over there and not waste everybody's time. We're gonna go drop off those parts now. I'm not able to complete that one section yet. Once I do figure out how to get that section completed in the cave, the mines, I will update the walkthrough with that. Hey, a little help over here? Some indigent attacked us during our assignment. Got one of my men pretty good. Skell is busted too. Darn thing won't move at all. Think maybe you could spare some supplies? Oh, Satie sent you. Well, why didn't you say so instead of letting me flap my gums like an idiot? Here, give me the supplies. I need to get this Skell patched pronto. I'll give him the repair kit. Thanks, pal, you're a lifesaver. I asked Satie for help, but I wasn't exactly getting my hopes up. Know what I mean? I'm impressed you made it out here in one piece. I'm not very. Lucky? Right. Well, we sure as heck weren't. That Indigen turned up out of nowhere. How the heck did you beat the whimsical Douguill? That's a tough one. Douguill. Anyway, that thing was huge. What? You made it all the way here without running into it? Not even once? Yeesh. Either somebody's watching out for you or somebody's got it in for us, one or the other. Wait, that means that darn whimsical Douguill's still on the rampage somewhere. Talk about a piece of bad news. Not every blade's as lucky as you know. We've got to take that thing out before it kills someone. What do you say? Think that luck of yours is good enough to beat a whimsical Douguill? Me? I want to sock the giant lug right in its ugly face. I'm sure you know how frustrating it is to have your assignment put on hold. Do this for a fellow blade. Secure the route and kick that ugly thing right in the teeth. I'll be here waiting for all the juicy details. Did he just...
How's it going?
Wow, did he just toss that job on us? Yeah, give me your skell. Give me your skell and I'll go take care of that thing for you. Okay. We took the supplies. I'm gonna go see if we can turn this in now. Oh, how much you want to bet? That is our death sentence. Thanks, Myles. You are upper level management. You know exactly how to pass on the duty to
Let's
someone
get this
else.
started.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
This one's got your name on it.
Fire carnival!
Chrome armor.
I can't move!
Slit edge. Assault hammer. Topple them. Fire
Gun
away.
in sight. Lay down some cover fire!
Scream edge. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Block this. Look at that. Follow up with melee attack.
So nice. Move in and do some damage.
Block this.
Side slash.
All right, you got it. I still think Myles needs a promotion. Hey, Myles, we did your job for you. Well, you beat that whimsical Douguill. Into next week yet? Hold on now, judging from the air of confidence and the smug grin on your face, I'd say that baby's 6 feet under. Well, shoot, that's music to my ears. You cleared the path and maybe my day to poop. Pretty impressive stuff. I really gotta thank you. Well, while you were off fighting, I was working on this skell, almost got it all patched up. Looks like we'll be getting back to work without losing much time thanks to you. We'll bang these data probes in at Frontier Nav probe sites and be back home in time for supper. Hopefully the indigenous data they churn out will make sure no one else gets another nasty surprise. Yeah, we'll give it a thumbs up. Hey, thanks. The Pathfinders are an elite group, even by Blade standards, which means average schlubs like me have got to work extra hard to keep up. And that means it's time for me to patch this skell up and get back to work. Some planet we picked to crash into, huh? Hey, it's easy to forget how nuts this place is until you get your butt handed to you by some giant monster. I mean, for the foreseeable future, we're probably going to be fighting things that can easily crush skells. I gotta remember to be a lot more careful. I'm gonna wind up a lot more dead. No more rookie mistakes for me from here on out. You be careful too, yeah? Let's both of us live a long, long time. See where humanity goes, you know. Yay, we completed that. Alright, our affinity has been updated. It is pretty crucial in this game to up your affinity in all of the Xenoblade games, to up your affinity. Okay, we still have that quest from Kristy to finish. We are going to call this episode quits for now, or I'm going to splice in some more video after I figure out how to, you know what, let's go back to Kristy real quick, and the only reason I say that is maybe I misunderstood that quest. Kristy should be hanging out right over here. Welcome back, Papa Bear. The rock cavern looks like a pretty mystical place. Folks here in town were blown away. Now you seem curious how they could have seen it without leaving New LA. Well, by accessing the research probe you installed, they could view the data. It's amazing. For the civilians living here, that's their only way of learning about the outside world. The probes you're installing aren't just a way to track down parts of the white whale's life form. Sure, they serve as a source of hope for the future, but they're also helping people today. I hope that underscores just how important your work is. Makes sense? Yes, it does. I light the fire in your eyes. Oh, and you'll also receive sightseeing profits if a lot of people access your research programs. New blades need all sorts of equipment, and a little extra income never hurts. Discovering unexplored territories like the Rock Cavern will get lots of people to access your research probes and keep an eye on them. What else am I forgetting? As you install more probes, uranium mining should also pick up steam. You may eventually reach the limit of how much uranium you can hold. In acting, setting special data probes on the storage probes can help. They'll raise the limit of how much uranium you can store. Let me give you one now as a show. That unexplored territory I wouldn't have otherwise seen. Alright, I guess we did complete that mission. I will do my best to put a timestamp for these videos to you guys. Just remember that, like any data probe, simply carrying around that storage probe won't do you any good. You'll need to put it into actual use, so access your comm device at the Frontier Nav probe site to change the installed probe to a storage probe. Phew, that should cover the basics. When more Frontier Nav assignments come across my desk, I'll be sure to send them your way. Each one spreads our roots in the mirror that much farther.
Strength comes from experience.
Precious
True on any
resources are rare crystals and minerals that are automatically harvested from FN probe sites, often crucial for creating gear and completing missions. Uranium is a versatile ore harvested automatically from FN sites. You'll need to create gear and complete missions, but you can also invest it in AMs. Use it to refuel your skells, etc., etc. Installing storage probes at FN sites can help by raising the maximum amount of uranium you can store at one time. Alright. So why we're doing this early on in the game is it looks like when we do get skells, we have to fuel them, upgrade them, repair them, and we're going to need all of these probe sites, or as many probe sites as we can get set up, mining uranium and anything else we can get, so we can keep our battle mechs in tip-top shape and max them out as best we can. Alright, I am going to end today's side quest, Havoc and Fun. Thank you for everyone for joining Papa Bear Games today. I'm going to get back on the main story quest after this, and I'll update that to my main storyline playlist. Everybody have a fantastic day. Thank you again. Bye-bye.